fucking yard, baby. That's how we do it.
That's how we do it.
That's how we do it.
Welcome back, guys, to Two Guys and One Dumbbell. I'm Lochie and this is
Richie.
And we wanted to update you guys sort of on the past week of what we've been doing in terms of diet, training, and just overall goals for the next couple of weeks as well. So firstly, we just sort of want to take you through our highs and lows, little challenges that we had last week between us. For me, body was a bit sore. It was a very cold week. Trying to get out of bed was really hard, but we still, rocked up, consistent, and got to the training that I wanted done.
Yep, same thing for me. It was a fucking cold week, and all I wanted to do is just cuddle up in bed, get the heater on, and not get out of it. But we did a few 5 a.m. sessions, which was good, even the nighttime sessions. So the highs and lows from my side, having an issue in my back, lower back, and also a sciatica in my right leg has been really affecting some of my workouts, but we're moving, which is good, and we're getting some treatment for those areas.
So yeah, overall, I think for both of us, it was a bit of a cold week to get out of bed, but we still showed up and we're pretty happy with the consistency in terms of training. So overall, we kind of want to give you a split that we did. It's base phase this week. So for you guys, that means it's more endurance based. We threw a split sort of last week in terms of what we trained and when we trained them. So Monday is usually legs on the rig side, followed by turf, which is longer endurance this week. You sort of do Monday, Tuesday lower, and then obviously balance that out with turf and some cardio. Wednesday, Thursday is also turf based, but you also go into upper. So from, let's say, shoulders, arms, all that above. And then Friday is more movement based in terms of deadlifts, squat cleans, and all that. Plus a good old turf in the afternoon is always good. And then we had payday on Saturday, which is our big turf session as a group, and then more training to come for both of us. And for my city to surf runners, we have that on tomorrow, so 14 Ks. Let's do it.
Yeah, done. All right. Sure.
Yep.
Yeah. I want to talk about my city to surf.
Yeah, if you want.
Now that we've gone through the split, just want to show you guys a little bit of the perform phase. Doing a bench press, max lift. Going for that 1 rep max.
Yes, Riggs.
130 kilos on this one. Yeah, the boys.
Woohoo!
Now we'll chat about the base phase. All right. So we're going to talk about the base phase now. This is the phase that goes over the next 2 weeks. I'll pass it over to Lochie. You can run us through it.
So the base phase is the first 2 weeks of our 8-week block. So how we train in the yard is a 8-week sort of training phase split into 4 2-week groups. So the first 2 weeks in the block is called the base phase, and that is more endurance based. So you'll go through higher reps and lower weight or intensity, and it's very focused on endurance, stamina, long efforts. So turf side, on the ergs, you go through longer meters or calories, and on the rig side you go through more reps, but probably take the weight down a bit. You don't want to overdo the weight. The base phase is important because it helps build your body for longer endurance efforts and to increase your stamina on efforts for both cardio or rig, whether that be for any movement, upper, lower, or cardio in general. Base phase also helps with sort of not overdoing it in terms of always going at a high intensity. So you usually aim for about 70% during the base phase of your max. That way you can officially sustain a longer effort while being able to maintain without gassing yourself out, really.
So base phase, just to further elaborate with what Lochie was saying. So the rep range is between 8 to 10. We also have a superset exercise after one, especially on the rig side. It is, for example, deadlifts and then pull aparts as the second exercise, and that's about 15 reps. So 8 to 10 on the deadlifts, and then the pull aparts about 15. We have 3 components, and those 3 components consist of multiple exercises. And then at the end, the coaches fuck us up with some additional works.
That pretty much sums up the base phase. And I think it's also important to mention that because the base phase is the first 2 weeks of the 8-week program, we are also coming off our perform phase, which is all our maxes. So a lot of the time in the base phase, you will see everyone sort of fatigued or gassed out because they've had a massive 2 weeks of very high intensity training regimes. So these first 2 weeks as well on the base phase is also sort of just deload a little bit and recover and sort of build back up into the next perform phase. So endurance is a big one as well, but also I think recovering from the perform phase of our last block is a big factor in this one too.
Here's some of the workouts that we did on the base phase of day 1. For this video, we're going to go through our calories, what we've been eating in the last week, and what we're going to improve on in the following week.
Yes.
All right. So from my side, I've got a lot of calories to consume, and I wish it was all cheat meal calorie, but it's not. But yeah, I'm trying to hit the high protein, medium carbs, and then lower fats so that I can work on dropping the weight. I will be speaking to, or we'll both be speaking to Troy to go through our plans a little bit more and understand how we can improve that. But from a base of what the information that we've received from previous challenge and how and who we've spoken to from other PTs, etc., we've gained some information on how we start this. So from my side, I will be on a 2,700 to 2,500 calorie basis. That is enough drop to sustain my training load. I have a sedentary job, so I am not moving about as much, but when I do the training, it's about five times a week. Yourself?
Mine, so sort of how I go about my calories, I usually hit around that 2,400 mark. Due to how much training I do, everything I eat has to be pretty, sufficient in helping my body recover. So in terms of how much I train, which is obviously like 2 to 3 times a day and varies, rig and turf, I focus a lot on protein and that recovery aspect in my diet. So for me, protein is a big goal, and in terms of actually getting the carbs so my body can, sustain energy while training.
Yeah. And using MyFitnessPal is a great tool for us just to track. I know that you're probably not as stringent as tracking at the moment.
Overall, track it basis.
But I've been doing tracking my meals through MyFitnessPal, and I can share some of those indications with you and share some of those plans with you of what I've been eating and how much I'm consuming from a protein sense to a carb sense and a fat sense. So the main thing for me, and probably for both of us, is that high protein consumption, because we are trying to keep satiated and trying to burn that fat off our bodies. We got to keep it nice and high. So from my side, I am eating about between 260 to 300 grams of protein. That's a shitload of chicken, a lot of steak, and it's quite filling. And sometimes I might not even get to that phase, but yeah, that's what I try to consume on a daily basis. There has been some days where I haven't stuck to those meals for many reasons. Some being traveling between work, seeing clients, and not consuming or having the food available to me, or finding the right spots to eat. So one might be a cheeky little McDonald's meal. Yeah, I admit it. I've had some fucking Maccas this past week, and yeah, I'm feeling it. Actually, in the workout that you'll see me sweating like a dog because I had Maccas. But that's all right. We learn and we move on and we get cleaner because we want to hit those goals. So we'll also go through. Maybe you have a chat. You want to have a talk about what you've been eating this week.
My goal no fridge is obviously protein very high for us. With the intensity and training that we do, protein's a big goal for us. So in saying it, a lot of chicken, a lot of steak, a lot of protein shakes every day to hit that goal. My protein intake isn't as high as Rich's, but it's still quite high. So I sit around probably just under 200, that 180 mark for daily protein. Again, going off, a lot of my diet is very carbs as well, just to sustain my body in terms of training and having that energy to go train. So a lot of rice, a lot of pasta, when I need carbs, long-term carbs to break down for a few days in training. As I said, I love to do turf, which is very endurance and movement based. So my body needs those carbs.
It's very cardio heavy.
So my body needs those carbs to refuel and allow me to perform on turf at a rate that I want to. So yeah, a lot of carbs and protein for me wise, and then stick to your greens, spinach, your veggies.
So what type of meals are you having?
So I love my chicken and rice. I usually have that almost every night. Eggs in the morning, usually on toast with a protein shake after the gym. That's how I like to start my morning. Struggles are through the day when I'm working. I'm on the go a lot. And obviously dinner set pretty well in terms of what I need. It's just in the day when I'm working, I want to go 24/7, always moving around my stores and my visits. So I don't have that time to set aside to really, cook up a meal for what I need during the day. In saying that, a lot of protein shakes that I grab from stores after my visit, or protein based, little snacks here and there usually get me through the day. But a lot of it depends on my breakfast and my dinner to really hit that goals and what I need.
Yeah. And from the meals that I've been making, again, it depends on the day. It depends what when I'm going to see my clients or going out to meetings, etc. I'll have, if I'm at home, which is the good scenario, which is more controlled, I'll have prepped meals. So I'll have my Greek yogurt with the protein in it, and I'll mix it. It tastes amazing. I put like this cookie on there, and I'll share that with you guys. And I put creatine and my protein powder in it, mix it up, and it tastes amazing. I'll have 2 slices of bread. Then at lunchtime, I might have some minced rice, veggies all the way through, and might have like a little bit of sauce. Now that sauce could consist of, I don't know, like a light mayo, some sriracha, or some mingle. I think it's called mingle barbecue sauce, which is pretty fire. So I'll have that. And for dinner, it might be chicken and rice, or chicken and might make a sandwich or something like that, and just keep it real simple. And then dessert, I might make a protein cake or something, a mug cake, which I've been doing, which tastes pretty good, just to top off and try and get to that protein goal. but I'm trying to have a lot of fiber as well. So I'm adding in like chia seeds. I'm trying to consume a lot more vegetables that have a lot of fiber, like broccoli, and that seems to be the case. But when I'm not at home, that's the struggling bit, and that's where the work gets undone sometimes. So
The on-the-go movement.
yeah, so
For both of us.
if I'm at a pub, usually I'm not drinking. I'm having a steak with steamed vegetables and maybe mash, which is not too bad. But there's some days where I'm out and there's only fried food, or there's a Macca's around the corner because I haven't prepped properly. Like the other day, I'll stop by and grab that. But I found a treat little trick. Treat little trick. Is that what I just said? A neat little trick is what I was trying to say. A neat little trick is when you go to Starbucks, you get a cold brew coffee, whatever size you want, and you get protein foam, and you have whatever flavor you want, and that is fire. It's so good. And you put equal in there, you mix that shit up, and beautiful. So if you are a coffee lover like me, and it's a warm day, have that. That's a cheat code right there.
Cold.
Yep. And have a little goods, have the goods, real good. Cheat meals. One of the favorite things that I like about eating in general is fucking cheat meals. Cheat meals is the best, man. What's cheat meal? What? Oh fuck.
Good to go.
I think we're good to go. Okay. So cheat meals.
Yeah. So another thing that we also wanted to show you guys is that obviously the diet isn't always, pretty, as we've just explained. We've told you our struggles. It's not all pretty and it's hard. Sometimes you just want to have something good that's not good for you. And it happens. So we wanted to sort of show you guys as well some cheat meals that we have. So we've allowed one cheat meal for the both of us per
Moving
week.
forward. Shit, we've been a bit naughty.
So moving forward, we wanted to show you guys, obviously, while your diet's also very important in getting your progress, it's okay to have something here and there as long as you are consistent. Overall, with your training and diet, it's okay to have something here and there. If you aim for 1 or 2 a week, that's okay. But yeah, we just wanted to show you the fun side in diet, that we can also still have something to enjoy here and there in the week, so we don't go insane. But also achieving our goals and show you the consistency of how important a diet actually is as well.
Yeah, I think you don't want to go straight balls to the walls and have all clean food.
Yeah.
Because I know from my past experiences, and maybe that's why I got to where I am, is because I had periods of time where I would just go real hard. I'd drop a decent amount of weight and then I'd gain that weight back because it wasn't sustainable. So we're looking at the more sustainable way of trying to drop that fat. All right. So having 1 or 2 meals in there that allows for that, I think is pretty good, and you keep social as well. So for us, we're always out with our cool teammates over there. I know you guys are watching.
Shout out to the crew.
Yeah. So we were always having like some breakfast or going out and having a few dinners, drinks, whatever. But yeah, even with my wife, we're always out there and having nice meals and stuff like that. So just not restricting ourselves is mentally like an important thing.
Yeah.
And that's one thing in training and eating. having that mentality strong also comes with it. So you're eating clean, you don't go too overboard, you have a little bit of treat here, but overall, you're keeping sound and sane in the mind.
I like to say 90 to 10% ratio. If you stick to your diet and your goal is 90% throughout the week, 95, good. And you have that 5%, 10% of, cheat meals or something like that, then I'd say you're living at a pretty healthy, balanced style of where you're achieving your goals, but also living life a little and enjoying yourself. Because let's face it, if you stuck to a strict diet 24/7 for a couple of weeks, no one's happy. And you will burn out very quickly, and you will probably end up putting it all back on at a faster rate. So we just wanted to show you guys sort of that it's okay to have something here and there while maintaining a balanced diet and lifestyle and training to achieve your goals. Also wanted to show you guys little healthier benefits. I know a lot of you guys also probably out on the road, work, families, everything. You don't have as much time to cook. So we wanted to show you guys also little things that you can do to change up that just make it a bit healthier in your diet. Meal prep is a big one that we want to show you guys as well. Sort of balances out your days and it's already set for you. So yeah, we just want to show you guys also that sort of side in our progress coming forward.
Yeah, cool. And just to finish up, we'll have Troy, who we mentioned in the last video, join us for those scans soon. We're just locking him down for some time because he's a busy boy. But we'll go through the foods, the scans, and also the plan moving forward. So we have our own plan at the moment. We're sticking to that plan now. We're going to improve parts of that plan as we go through, but it's then going and finding a bit more structure to that plan with some guidance from Troy. So we'll come back to you, but here's a little video of us and our teammates on what cheat meals we like to eat. But if you want to add in your comments down below for cheat meals, drop that bad boy in there, because we'll either make them, we'll either cook that motherfucker up, or we'll go buy it somewhere else. We're in that Penrith area, so if you guys in the Penrith area and you know a good cheat meal, send it to our boy right here.
Let's do it.
All right, so we'll see you guys on the next video. Oh, like and subscribe.
You guys feel about cheat days?
Cheat day every day.
We need it more, not just once a week, or like 3
And what would you have as a cheat meal?
Pancakes. Oh, actually, adults pancakes. What do you have?
adult pancakes.
Oh, that's cute.
I will probably get Centura.
Oh, chocolate. Very good, very good. All right, we're gonna go around the table and do cheat meals. What would you have as a cheat meal? What's it?
Cheat meal, French toast, pancake, anything under the sun.
What a surprise!
All right, Aaron, what's your go-to cheat meal?
He likes a large one.
I like to treat myself with a small.
Crystal, what's your go-to cheat meal?
Cookie dough with ice cream, and I eat the whole fucking thing.
Oh yeah. Fiji Queen, what do we got?
Chocolate fudge brownie with ice cream.
Oh, all right. The way you're looking at that camera, damn. And this boy right here.
Cheesecake all day, every day. Or red velvet cake.
Yeah. I would have to agree.